This is Mahesh Ravi, and in this video, we're going to take a look at how to create a retro Windows inspired website, which basically has a folder like navigation in the UI of it. So it's pretty easy and straightforward. We will be using the CMS called Wix to create this. So let's get started with it. We are in Wix right now, and we are going to create a new site. So click on create a new site. And we will create it on the Wix editor itself, not on the studio. So let's create it on the Wix editor. Just for the exercise, we will actually give a random title here. So portfolio. Now we will skip these steps. This is not relevant for this particular tutorial. So we can start designing it. So we'll begin with a template. So click on this. We don't need a design template. So what we'll do is we'll choose the blank template and we'll click on the start from scratch template. Let's click edit. So we are in the editor right now. We need to make some basic changes here. We don't need the header and the footer here. So what we'll do is we will go to the pages and menus, choose the home, go to this additional settings here. Click on edit settings, go to layout and click on no header and footer. So we'll get a plain page to work with. So this is where we are going to design the website. We are trying to create an interface which looks like an operating system, a very old operating system. So let's create a background first. So we will upload an image here. We can take something from Unsplash and look for some pattern. Okay, I think I'm going to take this one. So click add to page. Okay, that actually looks pretty interesting. So I'm going to scale it up so that it fits the screen like this. We're going to create a folder here. So the first thing that we need is an image of folder. So you can search in Google to find a folder icon and then take an icon that actually works for you. So I already have an image of an icon downloaded. So I'm going to just go here. Okay, so let's add it to the page. So we have the icon right here. Just scale it down. You don't have to make it so big. Let's put it somewhere here. Okay, the icon is not having so much of contrast in the background because it's sort of the same color. So I'm going to go to edit image and then play around with the color of this a bit. Okay, let's make it monochromatic so that it's sort of yeah. So just made it like a blue icon. So yeah, so the folder sort of stands out right now. We have the folder here. Let's add a text also to go along with it. So we will create a text. Let's choose anything that you want and let's call it folder right now. This will be the name of the URL or the page that you want to go to. I will change this to something which actually looks like a vintage computer text. Yeah, I think this is a good choice. So I'm going to choose the Aceret Mono. Reduce the font size. Let's make it bold. Yeah. Okay. So I have this text and this folder right here. Now, here is where it can get interesting, right? You can link it directly to your page. But what I felt is will really work is to create a window and then you will see the content of the folder in here. And this is pretty easy to create in Wix. So what we need to create is a light box to act as, what will happen when you click on the folder. So let's create a light box. Let's go to add elements, go to search and click for type a light box in here. So you can see a lot of interesting things here. There is a promotion light box, there is subscribe, and you can see more results in here. What we'll choose is any, you can actually work with any light boxes that you want. So we will take something very simple. We have this welcome light box. So click on this and you will see this here. So I'm going to take a welcome light box, right? So let's take the first one, drag and drop it to the screen. So we have the light box in here. So nothing happened to your homepage, right? We are still in the homepage itself, but we are in the Lightbox mode right now. You can see that we are in the Lightbox mode. We'll quickly do some changes. So what we'll do is we'll remove every content that is actually here in this folder. We'll reduce the size of this Lightbox. Let's keep it like this. We'll take this close icon and put it inside, and we'll change the design and make it maybe black so that we can see this. Scale it down a bit, and we have something which looks like a window. Now we need this screen to pop up when somebody clicks on the folder icon, right? And the overlay doesn't have to be this dark. So what we are going to do is we will click on the overlay, change overlay background, and we'll go to the color. We'll choose something, maybe a black tint. We don't need this to be very opaque here, so we'll make it very transparent. So now we can see that we are seeing through the overlay, and we can see the background, right? So we'll keep it somewhere like this. So click on this. So when somebody clicks on this folder, this should open. We haven't linked it yet, but this is how it should appear, right? We are setting up the Lightbox right now. So inside the Lightbox, we need to show the files or the pages, let's say. So to create that, we will add the icons here itself. So we will go to add elements, icons. We'll search for maybe note. I will take this particular icon, add to page, and we have an icon coming here. So we'll scale it down and keep it somewhere here. So when they open this particular folder, this is a Lightbox that will come, and it will have this icon in here. We'll change the design and make it black. Okay. We can add a text also here. So let's say that this is again text, and we'll change this to let's change the typeface to the same old digital typeface. Select mono, change this to okay. So we have this, right? And we can have duplicates of that as well. So I'm going to select this, Control D to create a duplicate of this, and we have okay. So we have these the folder setup, the Lightbox setup. So once we have designed it, you can still work on this. You can make it look more like maybe Windows itself. So I'll just go to maybe a box, select a box, maybe something that looks like a header here. These are all stuff that you want to play with to make it as interesting as possible, right? So we have created something like this. Now we can exit the Lightboard mode. So now what we need to do is we need to make that connection, right? So somebody comes on here and clicks on this, it should open up that Lightbox. So to do this, we are going to select this, click on the link button, and in here we can choose Lightbox and select the Lightbox that we just created. It will show up right here, and click on done. So now the link automatically opens. Let's quickly preview this. And when you click on folder, the Lightbox opens up. Now, the thing is that it takes a lot of time to open up, and it's not giving that feeling that we are opening a folder. Let's go to the Lightbox. Select this Lightbox right now. And you can see there is an option to animate this thing, right? So click on that, and you can see that there is an animation happening. So instead of fading in, we actually need something which looks like a folder. So I think an expand is going to work really well. We'll choose expand, but we need to customize it and we need to reduce the duration. So let's make it really fast. So maybe 3, and let's quickly preview it. Yeah, so that actually looks pretty interesting. Close this and we can set triggers here. So what is the, we can name the light box into whatever you want, it doesn't matter. So automatically display light box on pages, we don't want that. So when you click on the X icon, which is right here, the close icon, it will close the light box. So all the settings are done for it, right? So now you can even add links here. So when you link this to, let's say, a web address, and you want them to go to right here and click done. So we have linked that. Everything is done, exit mode, save this, right? And preview it. So you're seeing the folder, clicking on the folder opens up the folder. And when you click on page, it goes to the link. So it creates a very interesting effect. So I hope this was useful. See you with another video soon.